Okay. Man, Bismillah. It's 12 a.m. 12 a.m. and I have to wake up for Fajr. And I think I'm gonna make a little bit of habit. I'm gonna change my daily routine a little bit. Like, I'm gonna wake up at Fajr, but going to bed after, Fajr is a little bit mess and complex. So that's why, for example, today, I tried to fall asleep, and the time which I spent trying to fall asleep around hour and a half, and that time I could have just spent, let's say two and a half hours until maybe 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. working from 4 a.m. to, let's say, 9 a.m. working on something. But instead, I'm working on something, and then maybe at 9 a.m. going for bed to sleep a little bit and sleep for hour and a half, wake up at 10, feel fresh, and yeah, get back to the game, right? So the problem is that you're not gonna fall asleep if you're not feeling sleepy. I mean, you might feel sleepy, but if you see that you're not falling asleep, then I don't think that this is the right thing to do, right? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, kind of. The simpler method, I think the simpler strategy for you to follow, if you want to follow me, of course, is to just go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, probably. Like, what about Fajr? What about the morning prayer? Well, here is when the problems begin to a certain degree, because sometimes, like today, I can't fall asleep, but I try and make myself to sleep, and what happens is that I just lie on my bed for hours without any advantages of this thing, right? Trying to fall asleep has no advantages, I'm sorry. And then you finally fall asleep after 1.5 hours or 2 hours of trying to fall asleep for 2 hours or something, and then you wake up at 9 a.m. All right, that's not cool, and that's why I'm recording this video at 12 a.m. Even if I do understand that if I want to wake up earlier, at least next day, which is July 6th, I have to go to bed today earlier, but I couldn't allow myself to do that. So it's at 12 a.m., 12:30 minutes a.m., all right? And we have done a lot of the things. Alhamdulillah, I'm proud that there have been two things which are just, there is one thing I kind of wanted to share with, because I can't share it with anyone else. Like, if you're, I hope you're my friend, and I made a post on freelance platforms that I'm hiring and searching for someone who's willing to work for a portfolio. I can't pay now, but I promise that inshallah in the future. It's a long game, it's a long run. I'm not someone who's gonna quit the YouTube stuff, and yeah, basically I'm gonna be able to pay, but not right now. And even if I'm not, even if, let's take this thing aside at all, and let's think about the future. I mean the present. In the present moment, I'm gonna leave a review, nice review. You're gonna have a real project, real portfolio, and yeah, I mean real cases, real case studies. At least I'm not gonna delete your videos or anything if they're gonna be good edited. I remember back then I used to make compromises for my editors, which I used to hire, even if they edit not very, but kind of sluggish videos. I used to still upload them because I used to appreciate that they're making it for free and stuff like that. But now and then later on, when the editor had some kind of problems and issues, I just go ahead and deleted the video, and I don't want to do it anymore. All right, because now I had no connections with that editor and no responsibility, so it was the first chance I deleted that video, because for some reason, as a creator, you give yourself a credibility to suck, even if your videos suck. At least you know that it's your and you made it. But when someone else made something which sucks and you still upload it, that's something you're not gonna forgive, which is interesting in human nature. So okay, getting back to what I said. So I posted two things for a video editor, short form video editor, and generally video editor, and a graphic designer. You know, you have to be very, very careful because devil is every single step wherever you are. He is over there. He's following you like a shadow, and this is like I deleted Instagram. I literally deleted Instagram, and I was using the web version of Instagram to not go near this, potential chance of some kind of photo of a cute girl popping up. And I even started hiring people like appointment setters, people who are gonna be reaching out to people instead of me. Because if you remember my first videos which I used to make, especially this NoFap challenge videos which I have uploaded, the one of the things which just suffered the most was when you're reaching out to people, you at least gonna see their profile picture, and people used to go that far that they used to put these kind of photos of them on their profile picture. So I tried to escape. I tried to fix myself. I tried to solve this problem which I had in my life. I wanted to get better. I wanted to quit this addiction which I had. And for that, I stopped using Instagram myself to a certain degree. I was still using Instagram DMs there, and I was posting content on Instagram, but I was using other softwares. Like, I mean, for DMs, I was using Instagram's web version, where you just log into website and you can use DMs. But to post content, I was using a separate software which allows you to schedule and upload upfront for 10 posts, I think. So yeah. And what I was talking about, so getting back to what I was saying, I had no problems with when I posted it. I think you people call it thread or something like that, about video editor. Everything was nice. Alhamdulillah, I got like 60 something bits, and but when it came to a graphic designer, for some reason it hit over 84 bits, and I think it went from over 100 from 84, because I looked at the number of how many bits this post got only after deleting some bits of companies. And the most important part is here. There's a lot of girls over there. Oh god. I mean, I had some candidates, females who applied for my video editing position, but out of 64, maybe like freaking 2 or 1 or 3, maybe at max 4, and it was so little that you could have just ignored and just move to something else, move to the next candidate. But there was so many of them in this second post which I posted that I couldn't ignore it. I mean, there was like nearly 15 or 20% out of 20 people out of 100. So I just, before recording this video, I just sat there pressing X button, and yeah, that was shish. I mean, I hate that. That's annoying, because I mean, the profile pictures are appropriate, thankfully. A lot of them are, because it's a freelance platform, obviously. but I can't say that all of them. Okay. Not all of them. Okay. um so yeah, I mean, this is for you guys out there who don't have built up a personal brand for 2 years or something, and don't have a YouTube channel with alhamdulillah over 1,700 people on there. And chances are a lot of you guys are also probably interested in something like that, uh, editing or graphic designing thumbnails. But I wanted to show you that it is possible to do all of the things even without it. I mean, look at me. I mean, I didn't use, I said that I was searching for a graphic designer and short form video that are in my previous video, at the end of it after 12 minutes. But today, inshallah, I already got one or two potential candidates for video editing, because I posted this thing earlier, this position. I posted a graphic designing position also. I didn't answer to some candidates yet, so I can't say that I have candidates. I mean, I have candidates, or I don't. I mean, okay, whatever. As you can see, you don't have to be a genius, you don't have to be someone else. You just have to build up a nice offer, spend some time on a script and a description of that post. As like on YouTube, you wanna come up with a great title, and I mean, description doesn't that matters in YouTube, but description of the post on freelance platforms, yeah, just take a time, think, analyze, and yeah, just make it. And sometimes posts aren't gonna get that many visitors and views. That's what I have had before in my life. Remember times when I got only 2 or 3 bits. That have happened. That's why I tell people that sometimes you can't explain how people get success. Sometimes you can't explain why it's happened so, honestly. Because you can do nearly the same thing as someone else and get less views or something like that, and get paid less money or something like that, right? That's why yeah, the only thing which you can say that successful people have is the off button. Because even if you are working 100% or something like that, if you are gonna work for 100% for a long period of time, not just week, months, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, for years, 5, 7, 10. You know the formula. It's 12 a.m., so don't get mad at me that my English, which is my third freaking language, ain't that good, right? And I'm not gonna be describing every single thing which I have done today, so just take a freaking screenshot. This things which are empty doesn't mean that I didn't complete it. Okay, I went to the gym. It's not ticked here, but I went. I worked on my startup. Okay, I'm gonna tick this thing. I'm just not gonna get into details. But I did it, alhamdulillah. Okay, I at least made some progress. Not completed it. Hired a short form editor, worked on that. Graphic designer, worked on that. So, and vlogging, which is the last goal. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inshallah 6 goals aren't ticked yet, but they are completed. I did not thought that I'm gonna spend so much time on hiring a short form editors and graphic designers, because honestly I just wasn't expecting anything. Honestly, I was just Kind of was expecting something, but yeah, it's, you never know how many bids you're gonna get. You never know how, what kind of people and candidates are gonna apply for a job or posting, and it's a gamble to a certain degree, because you have to find the right person. Otherwise, if you don't find the right person, and you just keep searching, right? And in that case, I was planning to edit videos by myself, but thankfully we got over 60 candidates on my editing post and 80 candidates on my designing post, and I think inshallah we're gonna be able to find some great people from over there, maybe even 2 or 3, because we have so much volume. We have like 3 YouTube channels, 3, can you imagine? And we have like Instagram accounts which are appointment setters in our company are gonna open, and they have to upload some kind of content to look more valid, right? And we have to make content for their accounts also, like Iman Gadzi's, separate accounts, but it's not fan accounts just to gain fame and sell a product. It's more to to look more valid, first of all, and second, to sell our services through cold outreach. Yeah, basically that this is what it is. Maybe even a couple of editors would have been really great. I don't think I need that many graphic designers yet. Like, I think one is gonna be pretty much enough. Like, I mean, if I can find multiple, that would have been like, I think great, but I don't think that I have so much work for them, honestly. Oh, yeah, if the editors are gonna make videos, short videos, short clips, out of my longer videos, which I have already built up the portfolio of nearly 180 videos, inshallah. If we're gonna make shorter clips out of 17-minute, 20-minute, 40-minute, hour and a half long videos, and we're gonna make a clips out of them uh, with a separate topic, separate title, in that case we might need more than one designer. But I want to save it for later, honestly. We have so much work already have built up. We have to make a thumbnail for, we have to edit for my personal brand, 12 videos already built up, 12, projects, you can say. And also we have to deal with YouTube channels for my startup, for my agency. As you can see right here, I have described in details. This is the daily plans, and this is just the brainstorming. This is the job descriptions, like what I have in my mind, what these people are going to be doing. And as you can see, it's just a half of a A4. It's not A4, but half of a list. All right, half of a list, just filled with things I think need to be done and work dialed up for graphic designers and video editors. I mean, yeah, you might be asking me, well, Sanjar, what about then real stuff? Okay, tomorrow, inshallah, we're gonna be working 80 or 90% of the time on the startup, because we, guess what, completed the API. We completed the API today. Finally, we did it. And I talked to my designer friend. He said me that by Monday, design is gonna be inshallah done. He's not at home for some reason. That's why the process of designing is going a little slower. I said to him, maybe I can help you. Give me one page if you're not, managing. It's not gonna be ideal, but let me at least help you. He said, that's the character of him which I like, kind of. When he said it, my just respect level to him just increased like 2 times, honestly. Max, if you're watching this, honestly, brother, I would have kissed you from your forehead at that moment, because I never heard anyone telling me that with such a confidence. He said, I took this thing on myself and I will make it. Okay, I will make it. Just put it, okay? I know I'm not doing it. I know I promised you to complete this thing by Monday and it's Friday. I know, but I said that this is what am I gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. And by that, he didn't let me help him anything, just I am gonna do it kind of mindset. Fine, great. I just hope and I wish, inshallah, that he's gonna complete by Monday, because the API is fine. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk to guys in agency. We'll have a meeting, a weekly meeting. Just let's see what these guys have done. If they created Instagram accounts and warm them up, inshallah. What else we got? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a meeting with a friend of mine, Berzot. And because we have an API done, set up, we can at least start to work without any UI or design, just basic HTML tags and how they look. On download MP4, download MP3 from YouTube, and yeah, for now this is what we have. Later we're gonna add playlist. Later even then we're gonna add sign up and login, and I think by that time design is gonna be done, so we have to add the design to it, and I have to deal with converting React app to Next.js app, and with SEO and adding blog posts and some certain features like share feature. I want to deal with these things myself, honestly. He's a better developer than me. I know I can give these things to him, but I want to improve myself as a developer using this startup also. Okay, this is one of the goals. So I can't delegate everything to him. Certain things which are complicated, like dealing with API, downloading videos and photos, videos and audio from a video from YouTube, okay, that's something which he can help me with, but not something I'm gonna be totally delegating to him, at least at this stage where we are right now, when I'm not confident in myself as a developer. What comes to my agency, well, I mean, I completed the milestone. The hardest milestone was to come up with prices and packages and set them up, and I did it already 2 days ago, alhamdulillah. So that's why certain things which have lost for today aren't that, serious and, warning kind of things, which are just, agency's website deal with this thing. There are some videos which I have to watch on, how to say that, outreach. Yeah, how we should outreach and marketing, like 3 videos deal with agency's website, and that's it. I mean, my job is gonna begin when we're gonna get a client and I have to code a website. I mean, the main job, all right? Before that, I mean, the only technical and coding job which I got is agency's website. And the biggest issue with this thing I have is that, guys in the agency are saying that the website is not good, but not helping me to make it better, kind of. I think I'm gonna deal with this thing, don't worry about it. Tomorrow I have a meeting with them, and maybe I will ask them their opinion and what they have to say about it. It's probably already 1 a.m. because it's 25-minute long video. I started recording it at 12 a.m. 30 minutes. I have to wake up for Fajr, man. It's 3 a.m. So yeah, I think we're gonna continue tomorrow. Peace out.